Look at me, I'm making Let's Plays again. Doing that one video game that literally everyone's doing. Aren't I original? Whoop-de-freaking-do. I recorded this like a week ago, but it's taken me that long to actually get the commentary done, and at this point I've kind of missed the mark, I'd say, because, you want to be the first to post your funny Let's Plays of the video game. If you do it a week later, you just kind of look like an asshole, but oh well, let's just do it anyway. Okay, so what do we got here? We got plants. We got the sequel to Super Mario Bros. 3. Couldn't they just call it Super Mario Bros. I can't talk today. You knew what I was gonna say. Alright, and away we go. I like how they added in the shadows for the what's the word I'm looking for? The more modern take on an old retro look. Because those shadows weren't there in the NES version. Not at all. So yeah, this looks pretty much identical to Super Mario 3 in terms of layout. Or maybe it doesn't, I don't remember the layout well enough to compare it, but similar at least. This one's not all that challenging. You can just power through it pretty easily. They did say it was World 1-1 after all. Can't make it too hard, and that's it. See how simple that was. So simple even a doofus like me could do it. Okay, let's leave a funny comment maybe. I can't remember if I did that one. Okay, yeah. Leaving a comment. Yeah, you got your pre-made stamps there. Fuck it. Okay, moving right along. Next we've got... Let's see what's popular. Let's do the same shit as everybody else because I'm incapable of independent thought. Parallel universe. Or maybe not. Back to Game Boy. There we go. Back to hell. It's loading. Ooh, this one's got a special clear condition. You probably already knew that, though. So yeah, this power-up doesn't come with the game right away. It unlocks later somehow. Yeah, there's something special you have to do, and I don't think they ever really tell you what it is you need to do to unlock it, but it's not that big of a deal. I mean, it's just some doofy power-up. We're not all sitting on pins and needles to get the Super Ball power-up from Super Mario Land. Okay, so we've got that key. Yeah, that was a real interesting thing to point out. What have I been doing lately? Well, you don't need to know. I don't know you. Ain't gonna tell you all those... Okay, that's a bit misleading. I guess I'm not the only one who fell for it, though. You saw all those X's and such. Many, many other people have fallen before, or I have also fallen. So now we gotta get that key again. Won't be too difficult to do, though. Just gotta do that, and bye-bye, and there's your key. What's been going on in the world? Might make for interesting conversation. Guess I'd have to leave the house occasionally to find out what's going on in the world. Saw the new Spider-Man yesterday. It was decent. That much I can say. It was very much a B-tier Marvel movie. But then again, I've got discerning tastes compared to most people. Not like everybody else just screaming at the top of my lungs and jumping up and down in my seat at movies that really aren't even that good. Anyway, so yeah, I like the part at the end where J. Jonah Jameson was supposed to be Alex Jones, essentially. That was definitely my favorite part of the movie. Solid movie overall. Let's see, what else happened in that? I thought Zendaya as Mary Jane was a good casting choice. It's a good way to shake things up and have a nice diverse cast. Because that's what we do in the 21st century. Yeah, it sounded like the next Marvel movie is gonna be either maybe Fantastic Four or Captain Marvel, because they had the troll people from DreamWorks Trolls. No, not really. I'm just trolling. But there's what the heck were they called? The Skrulls. They're essentially just trolls, but they gotta call them something different to be different. I missed the thing. Anyway, so yeah, they were like the villains in the Fantastic Four, and apparently they were also the villains in Captain Marvel. I hope they don't make another Captain Marvel movie. I mean, I never even saw the first one, but apparently it was controversial or something. I think in the trailers, Captain Marvel slapped an old lady or something. I think that, well, that gives me at least somewhat of a reason to go see it if it's going to be filled with humorous scenes like that. Okay, so right now we're trying to slim down our criteria to try and get more unique courses that nobody else has done. Let's see what that provides for us. Yeah, let's go for this one. Reshiram 52. It's only got a 7% clear rate. I already know how this is gonna turn out, though. Everything's gonna be just fine. I saw a YouTube poop once of Uncle Grandpa, and they switched the dialogue around. So originally he said, "If we don't get that mustache cream in time, the world's gonna explode," or something like that. And they changed it in the video, so he said, "If we don't get that mustache cream in time, everything's gonna be just fine." I think that was Crobo Productions that made that one. Please come back, Crobo Productions. We all miss you so much. You were the funniest man on YouTube. Now he doesn't make anything. He hasn't put out anything in like 3 years. Why, Crobo? I missed the mushroom. But we'll be okay. I swear, half of these comments are just written in some kind of moon language or something. I was the only one to die on that saw. How about that? Making firsts. Yeah, that's the thing that people say, isn't it? Making firsts? Yeah, probably. Eh. This is quite challenging. I'm getting through it, though. Yes, I'm the best at Mario Maker, as you can clearly see. So yeah, Mario's got his special helmet there. He's got his sped helmet. Why do the Hammer Bros wear helmets in these Mario games? A buddy of mine made a joke once about how it looked like a sped helmet, and it didn't help that he was making all those, those autistic noises. So, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Hammer Bro in the Wii era of Nintendo games, he was all dorky, and he had his sped helmet. It was a very odd design choice on their part. Before that, in the GameCube era, I think he had like a robot voice in the Mario Baseball. You guys probably have no idea what I'm talking about. I've never played Mario Baseball because I was 3 years old. Okay, next up we got Gas. It's a reference to that famous anime with the car and the famous song. You know which one I'm talking about. Let's try out a different character just for variety's sake. We're gonna be Luanzo. We gotta die first for it to kick in. You gotta push off with that. Lesson learned. Alright, there's our guy. I was trying to slide off the thing, but I did it too early. But I'm not gonna make excuses for myself here. I ain't gotta justify myself to you chodes. Okay, they just gotta keep on pushing. See, now we're getting there. Progress, my friend. As the medic from TF2 said in that one video. Something like that. If this channel ever gets more famous, I wonder if somebody's gonna compile a list of references made on these videos. I just jump from one reference to another so quickly. Very, very quickly. Okay, so you gotta watch that on-off switch. It's gonna take some getting used to. This is gonna take some time. Isn't that how the lyric goes? Or something. What the heck is playing on my Spotify playlist right now? Let's see. Anna of the North? Somebody just got a free promotion from me. I don't know how famous they are, though. Yeah, that Vine's a little misleading. Don't worry about it. We'll get there. Looking around the room for stuff to talk about. You guys remember when they rebooted Full House a couple years ago? Was that actually any good? I never saw it because I'm not a fag. But, yeah, I'm sure somebody out there saw it. Yeah, it's the same thing, except they couldn't get some of the actors to come back, and, I think the dog died. Well, I mean, obviously, it's been like 50 years. Full House. When I was like 8 years old, I thought Full House was the funniest thing in the world, and look at it now, and it's just... Yeah, I'm just starting to realize how Full House is just like my go-to thing. Oh, time's up. Oh, well, fuck this noise. Anyway, on my old channel, probably like half a decade ago now, I started talking about Full House when there was nothing else to discuss. Never realized that was just my default. Okay, what else we got? I'm kicking it old school. Do this with the original Mario Bros. Do the Mario. Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario. Take one step, and then you die. I really need a second person on this show. I can't carry 18 minutes of dialogue all by myself. I guess it's closer to 17. I just see a bar that's kinda in between 16 and 17 on the editing software. Okay, so we've got to solve a wacky puzzle. Look out, he's climbing up the thing. He's coming after us. So somehow, we gotta make the chomp go up. Those deaths were pretty evenly spread out, weren't they? I blame the chomp for that one. Alright, bad start for that one. Let's try it again. Alright, so he's gonna open up that. And that guy's gonna go. Honest question for you. Did the original Mario Bros. On the NES even have thwomps? I'm starting to wonder. That game was pretty, non-advanced. I gotta look that up later. It's not like anybody in the comments is gonna say anything. No one watches this garbage. Okay, come on, Thwomp, do the thing. Okay, that wasn't it. Not it at all. Hold on, we'll get this. You guys ever play Box Boy? Yeah, that was a thing. I never did. It just kind of looked like a cheap Flash game when they showed it at the Nintendo Direct. Oh, okay. I see now. I did that by total accident, but it's gonna get us what we want, so, I didn't even know you could do that with Thwomps. Even though this is pre-recorded footage. I'm just a fake-ass bitch, ain't I? Anyway, yeah, Box Boy. So when was the direct where they actually showed off Mario Maker 2 for the first time? Was that the one in February? God, I hope not. That was already 5 months ago that happened. I'd be quite upset by that. Time is moving too damn fast, I tells you. Too damn fast. Well, we almost made it. Almost. Almost. There we are. Just looking at all these different weird indie songs on my Spotify playlist that I've never heard of before. All these singers sound vaguely like Taylor Swift, and it's really distracting. I guess that's just the style these days. Just the style these days. Next episode, I think I'm going to try to come up with a list of stuff to talk about beforehand. Might make things a bit more interesting. Of course, I gotta think of them first. Well, duh, of course I gotta think of them first. What a stupid thing to say. The most asinine thing to ever come out of my mouth on this channel. Well, we beat the levels, so yeah. Alright, so yeah, join us again tomorrow for more the Mario Maker, probably. Alright, let's stop this.